Welcome back into Good Day Charlotte. We are getting some much needed relief from the heat today, but we all know it will be back. And this morning, Dr. Bryan and Dr. Kara Criswell from Criswell and Criswell Plastic Surgery join us to talk about a treatment to help stop the summer sweat. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Now tell us what we're talking about. This is for excessive sweaters out there, and it's a real medical condition.
It truly is. So it's axillary hyperhidrosis. So it's excessive sweating in your axilla and your armpits is one of the areas of treatment, and that's what we're kind of talking about today.
And these are people that may pit out shirts, the typical, and even when it's not necessarily super hot out, they're just going to sweat a whole lot.
That's right. I mean, it's a lot worse in the summertime, obviously, especially with weddings, and guys are wearing suits or jackets. So it's a problem, and they can go through multiple shirts in a day.
And this is something that may need a little more than just your standard over-the-counter deodorant.
That's right. That's right. So this is someone who has a serious problem with it, hyperhidrosis, and with a single treatment of Botox-like product, either Botox or Dysport or Xeomin, then it takes care of sweating, and it lasts 3 to 6 months with no more sweating.
And how long does that process take to get the treatment, and who would be a good candidate for it?
Well, pretty much anybody over the age of 18, so that's kind of the minimum age to do it. The treatment, the first treatment, you have to decide, you have to figure out exactly where most of their sweat glands are that are producing the sweat, so there's a way of treating the area to delineate that. So the first time to have it done might take a little bit longer, might take about 20, 30 minutes. But after that, once you have the grid of where you need to treat, it'll be about 5, 10 minutes.
It's really fascinating that can be used to help tackle sweating. Now, I want to talk about some of the summer products that you all have, a little bit different than winter. We've got about 30 seconds left in time. So walk us through what we have here.
The key to summertime products is most people are out in the sun a lot more. So you want a couple of things. You want an SPF, you want sunscreen, and you want something that's a little less aggressive than what you might use during the rest of the year.
So the sunscreen that we're talking about is to use a mineral sunscreen. So that's kind of the new thing. People want organic. People don't want a lot of the chemicals. So any of the mineral sunscreens are a great thing to have. In some of the mineral sunscreens, they have zinc oxide in them, so they might be a little bit white. So there's an option of having a sunscreen with a little bit of pigment to it. And so that's really nice. And we also have some sunscreen that's actually a powder.
Oh, wow.
And this is an SPF 40 that's a powder.
And we're running out of time, but where can people find you all?
CriswellandCriswell.com. We have an office in South Park, an office in Valentine.
Great. Thank you all so much for being here and to help out all those sweaters out there. All right, we'll be right back with another half hour of Good Day Charlotte.